Coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Max Fried will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed one run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better and if he pitches the same way he did at his last one. Tough luck loss.
First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be first is Harper racing for second. And he'll make it to second base now.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. In his career versus this pitcher, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Chase Anderson, Matt, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Rolled slowly to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and there's 1 gone to start the night.
Batting second.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He won the National League Hank Aaron Award last year. That goes to the best offensive player in the league, hands down. That's why the award is there, and he was so deserving. He's a heck of a hitter.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Fouled off. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Realmuto recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Swanson is retired. 2 down now.
The first baseman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Hit hard up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. One and two now. Popped him up. Swanson is there. One away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. fouled away. Gregorius, a Dutch-born ball player, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
And he fouls this one off. One and two, here it comes. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 0 for 8. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he pops it up. Albies is calling for it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And now the first pitch.
Junior.
High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Acuna is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Gregorius backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
At the plate, Austin Riley. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now at the plate is Chase Anderson.
Leading off for the Phillies, the pitcher, Chase Anderson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now to bat, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
2 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they go down without a whimper. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Philly to nothing. Bottom of the third. And up next will be Christian.
The Braves, the right fielder, Christian.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there.
Pitcher,
big strikeout,
Max
keep that guy off the base path.
Fried.
To the plate now, Max Fried. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 0-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the incorporation of some more off-speed stuff, but this guy's locating and feeling really good. 2 back-to-back.
Field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. First delivery to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning.
Swanson.
the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Bohm is right there. One pitch, one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So one down, no one aboard, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Acuna digs in now. Popped him up. Hoskins might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he struck him out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper on the run, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in next, Roman Quinn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chase Anderson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chase Anderson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on production. That approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Austin Riley.
Now here's the pitch. Out to short for Segura. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Pache.
The batter will be Christian Pache. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. There's Segura, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
And now in the box, Max Fried. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. Weak roller right side. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
First pitch of the AB on its way. 1-0. The 1-0 home.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Gene Segura standing in. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Pache is there to put it away for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that one yanked just foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still only one out in the inning. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another 0-2 coming.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
JT Realmuto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now here is Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately,
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up. McCutchen comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Pitch is popped up. Realmuto shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate.
Off for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chase Anderson.
Stepping in now, Chase Anderson. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Alec Bohm goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gene Segura will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now it'll be Travis d'Arnaud, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin.
So stepping in is Austin Riley. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Pache. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Segura is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They trail it 4-1. ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pitch is popped up. Jackson has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. Next to hit is Rhys Hoskins. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The batter.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Next, it'll be JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's 1-1. Hoskins at third with 2 away. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Here's another 1-2. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. So here now's the pitcher, Luke Jackson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there, base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Archie Bradley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. At the plate now, Dansby Swanson as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McCutchen has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in once again is Ronald Acuna. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Jackson over at second. Albies on at first with 2 down. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna to the track on the warning track. Catch.
Now that the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Pitch hitter Roman Quinn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
This at bat shows you how versatile and talented a player this guy really is. Earlier in at bat, he is squared to bunt. Then he says, forget that nonsense. I can take this guy deep, and promptly does that. What a weapon.
Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alec Bohm. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A man at third with 1 away. Now it's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 1. Hector Neris will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready now is Marcell Ozuna. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Marcell Ozuna.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. Liner towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Austin Riley.
Stepping in next, Austin Riley. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chase Anderson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.